Department of Collegiate Education, Dr. C. Hemavati, Associate Professor of Botany, Head, Government First Grade College, Vijayanagara, Mysore. Nursery Technique. Nursery Technique is included in the syllabus for final year students under Mysore University 6th semester theory paper 7 as basic nursery method. This is very important applied aspect of botany under plant propagation. This will be useful for the students of botany for various exams as well as in future. In this video, scope, importance, role of nursery, type, physical resources of nursery, nursery management and packing, legal authorities and very importantly scheme for the horticulture nurseries are discussed. Nursery is a place where plants are grown, nurtured and sold out. Nursery is consequently the basic need of horticulture. Plant propagation techniques are practices is the core of horticultural nurseries. The planting material for horticulture plantations are raised from seeds and vegetative parts. The role of mother plant is very primary and also very important. The fate of nursery depends on the quality and truthfulness of mother plants. A good nursery entrepreneur does not depend on others for procurement of mother plants. Mother plants are required for both stock and Scion. Stock and Scion are very important tools of vegetative propagation. Mother plants should be selected on the basis of its genetic traits and other factors like availability, adaptations in the growing environment. Most of the horticultural plants, particularly fruit trees, are perennial in nature. Some of the fruit trees survive and produce fruits for about 100 years. Horticulture has significant role, very significant role in the human nutrition. Nutrition is very important. It plays a primary role in the wealth generation and socio-economic status of the farmers. You all know that India is an agricultural country. Most of the horticultural crops are propagated vegetatively, for which nursery units are necessary. Role of nurseries in horticulture development. Point number 1. Production of genetically pure nursery stock. Genetically pure planting material is essential for healthy and vigorous plant growth. Both stock and Scion should be genetically pure. The planting material should be satisfactorily in quantity, quality and easily available for further multiplication. Second point, export of nursery stock. Globalization has improved the chances of export of quality planting material to other countries. Special techniques and care is required for exporting the nursery material. Similarly, great care is necessary while importing nursery material from outside. So this is stock and Scion. Stock and Scion are very important tools in vegetative propagation. Role of nurseries in horticulture development, that is third point, employment generation. There is a huge demand of skilled professionals for grafting, budding, potting, repotting and other nursery operations. Nursery provides employment opportunities. Role of nurseries in dry land horticulture. Like India, there are many countries in this world which face drought every year. Growing drought tolerant fruit crops provide assured income to farmers. Horticultural plantations play an essential part in afforestation and thereby help to reduce global warming. So employment generation is created by nursery development and also by planting the plantlets which are produced by the nursery called afforestation. You can avoid deforestation. Types of nursery according to the type of plants. First one is fruit plant nursery. In this, fruit crops are developed. Second one is vegetable nursery. In this, plants like cauliflower, cabbage, brinjal, tomato are produced. Third one is flower plant nurseries. In this, flowering plants like gerbera, carnation, petunia, salvia, rose, chrysanthemum, coleus, aster, dianthus are developed, which earn more money. Fourth one is forest nurseries. The seedling of plant useful for forestations like pine, oak, teak, eucalyptus, casuarina are developed. Fifth one, miscellaneous nursery. In this nursery, great economic value plants, rare and medicinal plants, the two herbal plants are propagated. For example, geranium and other medicinal plants which are used in Ayurvedic medicines are grown here. Types of plants according to time duration. Plant nurseries according to time duration. First one is temporary nursery, second one is permanent nursery. A temporary nursery is developed only to fulfill the requirements of the season or targeted project. The nurseries for the production of seedling of transplanted vegetables and flower crops are produced in temporary nurseries. Second one is permanent nursery. In this type, nursery is placed permanently so as to produce plants continuously throughout the year. Types of plant propagation nurseries. Here there are 4 types. One is sale nursery, wholesale nurseries, commercial gardeners, private nurseries. Fourth one, some retail and wholesale nurseries. In sale nurseries, it will sell only to the general public. Wholesale nurseries which sell only to the business such as other nurseries. Commercial gardeners, private nurseries which suffice the needs of institutions or private estates. Fourth one, some retail and wholesale nurseries sell through mail. So in this nursery, you can also get various gardening tools like seed, plant containers, flower pots, hanging pots, watering equipment, sprinklers, fertilizers, soil, various types, and also bonsai tools, accessories, compost, everything you will get in these nurseries. Physical resources of nursery. Land, irrigation facility, labor, electricity, road, transport, mother plants, propagation structures, space for hardening nursery plants, and lastly store and office. These are the physical resources for setting a nursery. Qualities of a good site. Any site where you establish a nursery, it should have nearness of road, near a habitat where you get lot of plants, suitable climate for the growth of plants, neither shady nor exposed area. Fifth point, sufficient sunlight should be there. Sixth point, good irrigation facilities should be there. Good soil condition, good transport facility, good drainage facility should be there for a good site. Management of nursery. A nursery plants require due care, attention after having either emerged from the seeds or they have been raised from other sources like rootstock or through very important tissue culture technique. Tissue culture is a very important tool of biotechnology where plantlets are produced either from a single cell or from a protoplast or from a tissue. Management of nursery. Generally, they are grown in the open field under protection of Mother Nature where they should be able to face the local environment. It is the duty and main objective of a commercial nursery grower to supply the plants with suitable condition necessary for their development and growth. Potting the seedling. This is the major work of management in the nursery, which includes all such operations right from the emergence of the young plantlet till they are fully grown up or are ready for uprooting and transplanting in the main field. Potting the seedling. Before planting the sapling in the pots, the pot should filled with proper potting mixture. Nowadays, different size of earthen pots or plastic containers is used for propagation. For filling of pots, loamy soil, sand and compost can be used in 1:1:1 proportion. Sprouted cutting bulbs, corms which are grown in polythene bags can be transferred in earthen pots for further growth. All the necessary precautions are taken before filling the pots and planting the sapling in it. Manuring and irrigation is very important. Generally, sufficient quantity of nutrients is not available in the soil used for seedbed. Hence, well rotten farmyard manure, which is a compost, and leaf mold is added to soil. Rooted cutting layers and grafted plants till they are transferred to the permanent location require fertilizers. Adding of fertilizers will give healthy and vigorous plants with good root and shoot system. It is recommended that each nursery bed of 10 into 10 meter area should given 30 grams of ammonium sulfate, 50 grams of single superphosphate and 100 grams of muriate of potash. Irrigation either in the nursery beds or watering the pots is a very important operation. For potted plants, hand watering is done. For beds, low pressure irrigation by hose pipe is usually given. Heavy irrigation should be avoided. Plants are prone to acidic soil, so avoiding or adding magnesium sulfate or potash alum is necessary so that plant can absorb nutrients. Plant protection measures. Adoption of plant protection measures will give advance and in a planned manner is necessary for efficient raising of nursery plants. For better protection from pest and disease, regular observation is essential, very essential. Disease control in seedbed. The major disease of nursery stage plant is damping off. For its control, good sanitation conditions are necessary. Preventive measures like treatment with 50% ethyl alcohol, 0.2% calcium hypochloride and 0.01% mercury chloride is done. It is used for avoiding or preventing. These are treatment given for 5 to 30 minutes. These treatments will be given for 5 to 30 minutes. Seed treatment. Disinfection. The infection within the seed is eliminated by the use of formaldehyde, hot water and mercury chloride. Hot water treatment. Seeds are placed in hot water having a temperature of 48 degrees centigrade to 55 degrees centigrade for 10 to 30 minutes. Protection. In dry seed treatment, organomercuric and non-mercuric compounds like algalal, aretan, aretan 6 and tafazan 6 is used. For this, seeds are shaken within the seed container while wet method. The seeds are immersed for certain period in liquid suspension. Soil treatment. Soil contain harmful fungi, bacteria, nematode and even weeds, seeds which affects the growth and further development of plant. This can be eliminated by heat. Chemical treatment for the soil is disinfected by heating to the temperature of about 60 degrees centigrade for 30 minutes. Chemical treatment. The chemicals like formaldehyde, methyl bromide, chloropicrin, Vapum are used. Other diseases like rust, powdery mildew, leaf spot, bacterial blight, yellow vein mosaic are also observed. For control of these diseases, Borax mixture, carbendazine, redomil can be used. Trichoderma viridi, a biofungicide, is used and also tried in many of the yards and also nurseries. Weed control. Weeds compete with plants for food, space and other essential. So timely control of weeds is necessary. For weed control, weeding is use of cover crops, mulching, use of chemicals are practiced. Pre-emergence weedicide like Bacilline and post-emergent weedicide like 2,4-D and Roundup are useful. Measures against heat and cold. The younger seedling is susceptible to strong sun and low temperature. For protection from the strong sun, shading with the help of timber framework of 1 meter height may be used. Net house and greenhouse structure can also be used, which are very important. Greenhouse and net house can also be used for avoiding heat and cold. Packing and sale. Packing is the method or way in which the young plants are tied and kept together till they are transplanted. So they have been packed in such a way that they do not lose their turbidity and are able to establish themselves on the new site. At the same time, good packing ensures their success on transplanting. For packing baskets, wooden boxes, plastic bags are also used. In some cases or countries, banana leaves are also useful, and this is only for local transportation. Sale management. In general, the main demand for nursery plant is during rainy season. A proper strategy should be followed for sale of nursery plants. For that, advertisement in local daily newspapers, posters, handbills, catalogs and appointment of commission agents can be followed. Management of mother plants. Care of mother plant is necessary so as to get good quality of propagules and Scion. Labeling is done and which is well recorded. Certification is also done. Irrigation, fertilization, pruning, protection of the pest and diseases should be followed properly. Media preparation and fumigation. Good balance between physical properties like water holding capacity, porosity. The medium should be well drained. The media reaction pH of 5 to 7 and the soluble salt level of 0.4 to 1.4 ds per meter is optimum for the most of the greenhouse crops. It is essential to maintain a temperature of plug mix between 70 to 70 degree Fahrenheit. Irrigation through mist is a must in plug growing. Legal authorization for starting nursery business. A commercial nursery business requires a business license, which is rather a lengthy process. In many cases, zoning ordinances dictate possible uses for land. Normally, a nursery business would consider an agricultural use, but in some cases it may also be interpreted as commercial, agribusiness or some other classification. Permits regarding the establishment of greenhouses must be taken before creation of greenhouse. Very important. Storage building or warehouse for storing materials, equipment required in a nursery. A nursery business may require a property hazard insurance, workman's compensation if you have paid employees, and generally liability insurance if you expect visitors to your nursery. Nurseries in some areas may have to fulfill the government agricultural inspection requirements as per the body governing the area. Permissions are also required from local authorities for availing electricity, water and other facilities for starting nursery. Schemes under national horticultural missions for the establishment of horticulture nurseries. Development of orchard with the tools and implements. You can also get establishment of new orchards. Sources of irrigation facilities. There are schemes. Controlled farming. Integrated pest management. Integrated disease management schemes are also available. Organic farming, which is very important. Human resource development. Practicals on technology. Hands-on trainings will be there. Honeybee keeping. Post-harvest handling of fruits and vegetables. Self-employment program. Under these various programs, for example, mushroom cultivation is also done under the self-employment program. Thank you.